he wants to be the best. Therefore, he is fighting the best. And you have to commend Amir for coming back to his country, in front of his countrymen, and fighting live at the MEN Arena after such wonderful performances he's given over his last few fights. And at this time, I would like to introduce to you Team McCloskey, which at this time I would like to introduce to you the Managing Director of Matchroom Sport and McCloskey's promoter to say a few words. That is Eddie Hearn. Eddie.
Thank you, Oscar. It's nice to finally arrive in a room of calm amongst the shambles that we've seen over the last week or so. We're here obviously to talk about the fight, but I can't help voicing my disappointment at a few things that's happened. We made no secret that we weren't particularly happy with the way that we were treated in the early part of the negotiations around this fight. But as Oscar Wilde once said, revenge is a dish best served cold. I don't think that we've ever seen goings on like the last week we've ever seen in British boxing. I have nothing but full respect for Amir Khan, and I wonder how the loss of probably £1.5 million through the operational incompetence of his team will affect him on the night. I would also, as Oscar said, like to welcome Prime Time. We appreciate the work that they're doing in boxing, but we can't help be disappointed that a fight of this calibre couldn't be broadcast on the country's #1 sporting channel. Of course, we had the problems of which it's not my right to go into, that this fight was taken off pay-per-view. We all know that the undercard that was put together was not accepted by the broadcaster. In saying 20 years of working in the fight game, we've never experienced that kind of action. I was quite pleased that the fight was then going to be on Sky Sports 3, a chance for Amir and Paul to showcase themselves in front of probably 7 or 8 times the audience that would have seen it on the pay-per-view. What happened then was, apparently Team Khan weren't happy to be on Sky Sports 3, a channel that has boasted Premier League football, Champions League football, the Cricket World Cup, and perhaps more impressively, some of our own darts. What's funny about that? So anyway, we move on now, and I've been quoted in the past of saying that the move from Khan and his team is commercial suicide. And I stand by those terms. I think what has been done here has probably killed Amir's credibility in the UK, certainly amongst our leading sports broadcaster. Oscar mentioned about his potential future relationships with Prime Time, and I think he's going to need them. I would just ask really for one thing that is very important to us, and I think should be a lesson learned amongst fighters and amongst Team Khan, is that you need proper people running these shows, proper people with experience of the business, who understand the market that you're working in. And we just hope that in the rematch, they let us take control of the reins. Because Amir does not deserve this. He's come out admirably and spoken that it's not about the money. But for any client that is ever represented in sports management or any sports, to lose the kind of money that Amir Khan has lost in the last week, and has lost the opportunity to showcase himself and raise his profile in his own country. If he can stay focused on this fight, then my hat goes off to him even more. So that's what I've got to say about the promotional situation. And about the fight itself, we can't wait. Like I said, the money goes out the window. We all know now that Paul McCloskey will be receiving more money than Amir Khan for this fight. That's not about the money. This is about a lad from Dungiven who is coming here with an army of Irish fans and a dream from a very young age to become a world champion. We all respect Amir, we respect his abilities. We wonder, after the fight last weekend, just how good Marcus Maidana is. Paul is focused, his preparation has been absolutely first class. His team around him, and more importantly, Paul McCloskey, believe that he can win this fight. And I'm so excited for Paul. You know, I mentioned recently that everybody in life has dreams, but how many people actually get the chance to grab them? And Paul on Saturday night gets his chance to achieve those dreams. And I can't wait for him to walk out in that arena in front of 4,000 or 5,000 Irish fans. And we all know Francie and the team have worked tirelessly to obtain more tickets for the Irish fans. And we've been knocked back, we've fought tooth and nail, we've been given no £40 tickets. The fiasco started many, many months ago. But all I can say is that Amir is in for a tough fight, and we know Paul is in for a tough fight. It's going to be a great occasion. And like I say, my only disappointment is that it's going to be watched by 5,000 or 6,000 fans on TV, rather than 500,000 or 600,000 fans. But we still have a fight, we have a job to do. And I don't think Paul McCloskey could care less whether this fight was happening in his front room. Because all he wants is a world title, and come Saturday night, we all believe that he's going to take that. Thank you very much.